Hello, my dear children. Today, we are going to see more about our ecosystem. So, first, let's start with a food chain. You might be already knowing what is a food chain. It is a linear sequence of organisms through which nutrients and energy pass as one organism eats another. This picture will give you a clear idea about what a food chain is. See how a plant is being eaten by a grasshopper, the grasshopper by a frog, the frog by a snake, and so on. It moves like a chain. This is called a food chain. This is a food chain. Each step or level of a food chain is known as its trophic level. Let us see how energy flows from one trophic level to the other in the ecosystem. The green plants, that is the producer, capture about 1% of the energy of sunlight and convert it into food energy. When green plants are eaten by primary consumers, a lot of energy is lost as heat to the environment, and some energy is lost in its maintenance and functioning of the body. An average of 10% of energy is only turned into its own body weight, and only that 10% is available to the next consumer. This is known as the 10% law. According to this law, during the transfer of food energy from one trophic level to the next higher level, only 10% of energy is available to the next trophic level. As only little energy is available for the next level of consumers, food chains usually consist of only 3 or 4 steps, because beyond the 4th step, very little energy will be available. There are generally large number of individuals at the lower trophic level, the greatest number being the producers. Food chains are complex. Each organism is generally eaten by 2 or more other kinds of organisms, which in turn are eaten by several other organisms. This relationship can be shown as a series of branching lines called the food web. The flow of energy in an ecosystem is unidirectional. That is, it moves only in a single direction. That is, the energy that is available to one trophic level cannot be reverted. Like, for example, the energy that the plants get from the sunlight cannot be given back to the sun. The energy that is available to herbivores cannot be reverted to the producers, and so on. We said that the energy from food decreases from one trophic level to the other. But this is not the case in chemicals. As chemicals cannot be degraded, the amount of chemicals progressively accumulates or increases as we progresses from one trophic level to the other. This is known as biological magnification. Usually, chemicals like pesticides are either washed down into the soil or into the water bodies. Look at this picture, for example. The amount of chemical absorbed by the producer or the water plants in this ecosystem is only 2 ppm, which is then taken by the small fishes, and in their body it gets concentrated to an amount of 5 ppm. And when these small fishes are eaten by a bigger fish, the amount of chemicals in them increases to 200 ppm, and similarly when a human being is eating this fish, again the concentration of chemical increases.